Hey guys, it's Robin, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. And today I've got just kind of a bit of a chatty sniff video of the summer collection. So we have the 5 new summer collection bars here in my hand. These are not first sniffs, but they are cold sniffs. I haven't melted these yet. When I do melt them, I will do what I've been warming reviews of these in my next what I've been warming video, and you'll get warm reviews of them then. And I'll have that up before these go live. So these bars do launch June 1st, so I'll have reviews up on these in the next couple weeks before they go live for purchase for everybody. Consultants do get things just a little bit earlier, so I will give them a try and let you know how they do. The other thing I wanted to draw your attention to while it is still on is the flash sale. So we do have a flash sale on right now with Scentsy. It is 24 hours only, so depending on when you're watching this, it may or may not still be available. It will be running until noon Pacific time on Wednesday, May 15th. So if it's before noon, the day after I'm filming this, you're still in business. If it is after that, the sale is over. But I wanted to just kind of show you a few things here. Now, if you did shop the sale already, a lot of you have, so thank you so much for your orders. I do want to just say thank you individually to everybody that did place orders. I appreciate your business very much. And I wanted to kind of share a little bit of my thoughts on some of the things in here, because these early summer flash sales tend to be where we see possible sneak peeks of things that might be discontinuing in the next fall winter catalog. So there are several fall winter scents in here that are from last year's fall winter catalog that I suspect are probably at risk of being chopped. So we won't know for sure what the fall winter catalog has in it until July, late July. But this is giving us a pretty good indication of some of the things that might have been cut. Now there are a few surprises here. Typically when we have 10 new scents each season, in the past, those scents have been pretty safe from being cut, but what we've seen the last few seasons, 2 or 3 seasons, we've seen them starting to cut some of those less popular or less popular new scents. So there are a few of the 10 new releases from last fall that are actually in this flash sale, which makes me think very strongly that they're probably not coming back. So I wanted to share a little bit of what's in the flash sale because you can get it right now. And also just some really curious details about things that may or may not come back for fall. So here is the flash sale page. There's a few bar bundles here. And then we have a couple of the Mardi Gras bars here. Creme de Menthe and Midnight Masquerade. We have the Breast Cancer Awareness Collection. And then we have the bars in the Fall Feels bundle. Blackcurrant and Plum. I speculated this was probably going to get discontinued before we changed catalogs. This is an underrated bar. Blackcurrant and Plum is a lovely scent. It is a soft, slightly perfumey, pretty bedroom scent type plum. Wasn't nearly as popular as it should have been in my opinion, and I think it's probably not coming back. Blood Orange Spice was a recent bring back by bar. No one liked that one except for me apparently. Fall Feelin' is one that was, I thought, well received last fall. I personally don't care for Fall Feelin'. It is a very strong, astringent orange cinnamon type scent. I'm not a fan, but it seemed well received from what I could tell, but apparently possibly not well enough, because there it is. So that one I suspect probably isn't coming back. Red Currant Wreath, this did surprise me. I thought for sure this would be back, and it might still be, I suppose, but I am surprised to see it in a clearance bundle. Red Currant Wreath was a new release last fall, so was Fall Feelin'. So that is 2 new releases from last fall that are in a clearance bundle now, which isn't a great sign for those scents. So I hope you clubbed those scents if you loved them, because I'm not sure they're coming back. Then we have the Cozy Bundle. This one has another couple of new scents from last season. So we have Frosty Air, which was probably my least favorite on cold of last fall's 10 new releases, but then it became one of my favorites. Like, I don't typically go for laundry scents very often, but I really, really like Frosty Air. I did club that one. I thought for sure I didn't need to club it. I thought for sure it would be back and a shoe-in, but I'm glad I clubbed it now because I don't think it's coming back now. Another one here is Golden Garland. Golden Garland was another new release last season, so that's 4 total new release bars from last season out of the 10 that I suspect may not be coming back, just based on the fact that they're in clearance now. So Golden Garland was a really pretty kind of complex, unique take on a pine tree scent. And I think what probably killed it, if anything, is that it's a beautiful scent, performs very well, but it's a yellow tree scent, and I think that throws people. I think people expect it to be green, and I think being yellow is probably the kiss of death for it. Other than that, we have a few scent circles. We have, again, Fall Feelin' and Golden Garland in scent circles here, which is a bad sign. Palo Santo and Cinnamon is also here in a scent circle, but it's not in any other products in this sale. So I think we're probably going to be okay with Palo Santo and Cinnamon coming back. I hope so, because that's a great one. We have some really, really deeply discounted warmers here, like $23. And these are Canadian prices, by the way. If you're shopping my site in the US, you'll get it for US pricing, which is lower. And yes, we have Blackcurrant and Plum and Golden Garland in the scent circle as well. This Tiger Eye Pumpkin is a beautiful warmer. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's like around $20 right now. So I would highly recommend that warmer. It's very, very good. We have a couple 40-watt warmers. If you've been on the market for a 40-watt bulb warmer, we have Rock Quarry and On the Seashore. I've heard great things about both of those warmers. I don't own either of them personally, but I've heard good things, and those 40-watt bulb warmers do tend to do really well. If you are not looking to pay $9 a bar in Canada for the licensed bars, there are a few different great options here. The North Calls and Born to Lead are both really pretty scents. And we also have Dumbo Circus Parade in here. I think it may have sold out. I can't see yet. Mandalorian Air of Adventure. We do have the Star Wars collection out right now. There are some new scents released with that. But I missed the Mandalorian. I was surprised it didn't come back out with the May launch of Star Wars. It is in clearance now, so I suspect they're not bringing this one back. I went ahead and grabbed a couple bars of that. We have some more Christmas warmers, lots of sports warmers for like $15 Canadian. Crazy prices. So yeah, there's still some good stuff in there. Go have a look at my site if you're interested. But there we have that. Now there were some tech issues early on in the sale, around noon to 1 Pacific time. I don't know about you if you were trying to log in as well, but I was, and I spent my whole lunch break trying to finish my order and wasn't able to check out during that time. I did go back in later and was able to finish my order. So I apologize if you encountered any tech difficulties. It seemed to be pretty across the board. The site was quite bogged down and overwhelmed by the number of people trying to participate in the sale. So thank you if you did hang on and make it through. And if you didn't, it seems that the tech issues seem to be cleared up. I haven't heard or read of any issues the rest of the afternoon. So the site should be good now. Whatever's there, you can head on in and probably shop at your leisure with minimal issues. So thank you for your patience with that, and thank you for your orders. Okay, that was just me wanting to talk about fall scents a little bit because I wanted to, and I love fall scents. And I just love these little glimpses that we get into next season's catalog. Again, it's nothing official, but the fact that there are scents that were new releases last year in the clearance sale right now means they're trying to clear out that stock, and they're probably not bringing it back in a few months. So that is my thoughts on things that we might not see back for this fall. Okay, the summer collection. The summer collection this year is a 5-bar bundle. You will be able to purchase these in your own bundle and save configurations however you want, or as a 5-bar set with a really cute little reusable plastic bag with a flamingo on it. So they did this kind of bag system at harvest season, at Halloween, or in fall. Hey Ben. They also did this at Christmas time. So they're doing it again for the summer collection, 5 bars in a bag, or you can order them individually or in a bundle and save with however you want to do that. All right, so we are going to start here. And again, I have sniffed these with my family already, so I'll let you know what we think on cold. So the first bar we have here is Key Lime and Grapefruit. It is a nice lime green color. This one I would say is probably in the citrus category. The notes on this are crystallized sugar sweetens a zesty fusion of key lime and pink grapefruit. So crystallized sugar, key lime, and pink grapefruit. So this one is citrusy. It is a nice, it's got some sweetness too. I would say there's probably a sugar note in this as well. It's not creamy, it's just sweet. It's like sweet citrus. It isn't overly sharp. Sometimes grapefruit scents can get kind of an odd note to them. I don't get that here at all. In fact, I would be hard pressed to say for sure that this is grapefruit. I would say this is definitely lime, and I'm getting almost like a sugared lemon type scent or something like that. It's very nice citrus. It's pretty. It's a nice, clean, sweet citrus. So there is that one. Again, I do get lime. I do get, okay, yeah, there is sugar in the notes. So yes, I am smelling sugar. Absolutely, I'm getting crystallized sugar. I'm getting the key lime. Pink grapefruit. I'm not getting like a bitter or tart sour grapefruit. I'm getting a very sweet, clean, pretty citrus. Ben, what are you doing? Everyone in my household seemed to quite like this one. And I know this was available also in last month's whiff box. So a lot of people have already warmed this. So if you have warmed this, let us know in the comments below how it did for you. I didn't pick up last month's whiff box, so I didn't get this until right now. Next we have the pink bar. This is pink pineapple and sugar. I would call this a fruity category scent. This one is palm trees sway over exotic pink pineapple, fresh papaya, and crystallized sugar. So pink pineapple, fresh papaya, and crystallized sugar are the highlighted notes. They also mention palm trees in the description too. So here is this one. This one is probably the lightest of them all, but it's still probably a good 4 or 5 out of 10 in strength, but a medium. I am getting pink pineapple. Now with a name like pink pineapple and sugar, people are kind of wondering if this is going to be similar to Bath & Body Works pink pineapple sunrise. I would say a little bit. I think if you like one, you'll probably like the other. I don't think they're dupes for each other at all. The pink pineapple note here does remind me a lot of the Bath & Body Works pink pineapple note, but this one has more going on. I'm getting some freshness here. I am getting some sweet papaya. If you don't typically like papaya scents, papaya can be kind of a polarizing scent for people. I'm not getting a ton of papaya here. It's nothing like beech, or for example, if you're familiar with beech, that is an intense, strong papaya. This is not that. The papaya here is a little bit of extra added sweetness, like fruity sweetness towards the back. Is there sugar here? Yeah, crystallized sugar. Yeah, I am getting some sugar. And I do feel like I'm getting something fresh. And again, palm trees is not a highlighted note, so there may or may not be palm trees in this, but I would believe that there is a fresh palm type note here as well. There is something a little bit fresh here and a little bit clean, and I can see it being palm tree. This is very, very pretty. I love the balance here. What this is not is a super juicy, bright, saturated, make your cheeks pucker pineapple. This isn't that pineapple. This is a clean, almost slightly body care pineapple. This would be beautiful for a bedroom. I really, really like this. This is probably my favorite of the bunch. I'm a big fan. That is pink pineapple and sugar. Next we have tropical coconut nectar. This one is coconut, peach nectar, and pineapple, whisk you to paradise. Coconut, peach nectar, and pineapple. Now, this is probably also the fruity category, would be my categorization for this one. This bar, I actually have had one before. So my friend Sarah in New Zealand and we swap sometimes, and she had sent me a bar of this in one of our last swaps. And I haven't warmed it yet, but I do really like it. This reminds me a little bit of like coconut daiquiri and a little bit of coconut palm. Now, I think the bar I have from Sarah in Region 3 is a little better than this one, and I think it's because of age. So the one I have from Sarah, it has been sitting for about a year. This one is brand new pour. So I think this one's gonna benefit from sitting for a bit. The one I have from Region 3 is just a bit more settled. It smells just like this, but this one has a bit of a wax tone to it, whereas my old bar does not. So I think this one's gonna settle into itself quite a bit with some age. I do get coconut predominantly, and it is kind of a flat coconut. My husband thought it reminded him of like a lotion coconut or some kind of like sunscreen type coconut. I could kind of get that too. It does have a bit of a sunscreen tone to it. It's kind of a flat coconut, sort of like coconut palm. It's not a sweet coconut. It's more of a flat coconut. And you do get just a hint of like peach ring candy peach. That's what I get there. What's the other note? Pineapple. I'm not smelling pineapple, I don't think. I can't say I smell pineapple. So yeah, tropical coconut nectar. What I get here is, I would say 90% coconut, like a very kind of flat lotion type coconut, a little bit dry, maybe like a dry oil type coconut, and like a hint, like 10% peach ring candy. It's fun, very summery. There is that one, and like I said, I do think the balance is better with this one with some age. With my older bar, I do get kind of it's very similar to coconut daiquiri, so maybe it is that pineapple coming out with age. So there is tropical coconut nectar. I would say that one's about a light medium to medium as well. Next we have sunset sky and strawberry. This is again a fruity category. They're pretty much all fruity in this one, except for maybe one or two. This one is Sunset Sky, casts light on vibrant strawberry and white woods. So Sunset Sky, which I'm not sure what that smells like, vibrant strawberry and white woods. So this one is a gorgeous coral, and this is beautiful. This is really nice. This reminds me a bit of a more saturated, much stronger, more grown-up version of Coastal Strawberry. So if you're familiar with that one is much creamier and softer and lighter. This is more saturated. Those woods really ground this and give it some base. I like this one a lot. Yeah, that is really nice. It is identifiable as strawberry. I almost get a little bit of that strawberry seed note that I get from Coastal Strawberry in here as well, which is why I would say it kind of reminds me of Coastal Strawberry. The Sunset Sky, what would that be? Is it just kind of like some musk maybe? I would say it's like a light musk. It's a lot of strawberry, a little white woods, and maybe a little musk. It's very pretty. This is I think you could do this in an open layout. This would work in my open layout, I think. I think if you have a huge space, maybe not so much, but for my space, yes. I really like this one. And if I remember right, I think Sarah sent me one of these too when Region 3 had it, because this wasn't available in Region 3 before. I think I had one then, and I remember really enjoying it if that was the case. She did send me a strawberry scent that we didn't have here that I remember really, really liking, and I think it might have been this one. So yeah, I'm a big fan. This one might be a clubber for me as well. This one smells like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Really nice. Next up we have Water Lily and Bergamot, which is a beautiful kind of turquoise color bar. This one is probably a fresh category type bar. This is Bergamot and White Musk, relaxed next to pools of blooming water lily. So either fresh or maybe floral. Bergamot, White Musk, and Water Lily. I would call it fresh, in my opinion. So Bergamot made me nervous because Bergamot can either go citrusy or it can go cologne-y. And I don't particularly care when Bergamot goes cologne-y. That's just not my thing. Water Lily I do tend to like as a note very much. Water Lily kind of has that kind of laundry quality to it. It's very crisp and watery and cooling. It's a pretty note and I really like it. White Musk I tend to be okay with. But the Bergamot was kind of going to be the swing vote for me here. And I really like this. This is not my typical type of go-to scent. This isn't one I would reach for all the time personally, but if you like those crisp, not aquatic, I wouldn't say it's oceany, but it's watery. If you like those kinds of fresh, clean, watery scents, you need to try this one. This is Water Lily and Bergamot. I'm getting a good amount of Water Lily. I do identify it as the Water Lily note that I'm familiar with from all kinds of brands. Bergamot, I'm not getting cologne here. I'm getting a slight citrus edge. So this is more of the citrus bergamot than the cologne bergamot. And White Musk, it's not over the top. There's not a lot of musk or perfuminess here. This is very cool and crisp and refreshing. This is so pretty. This would be beautiful in a bathroom or a bedroom on a hot day. It's really nice. I would say about a solid medium, maybe 5 or 6 out of 10 in strength on cold. Yeah, I'm a fan. And I don't typically go for these types of scents, like I said. This reminds me a little bit of a couple things we've had that I can think of. Reminds me a little bit of Daydream Oasis that is in the catalog right now. This is much less perfumey than that. Daydream Oasis tends to be fairly perfumey, actually. This does not have nearly as much perfumey tone to it. And it has more sweet, crisp coolness. So if one of the things that you enjoy about Daydream Oasis is its kind of cool, crisp, watery quality, but you're not as much into the perfuminess of it, this one is going to be that sweet spot for you. This is a good one. It also reminds me just a little bit, not a whole lot, of Down the Aisle from the Moment by Moment collection a few years ago. That one had peony. This does not have any kind of like powdery florals to it. It's the crispness that reminds me of that. I think that one might have had Water Lily as well. It had a crisp, watery tone, and this also has that. It's really nice. So, really pretty. Gets a thumbs up from me. Everyone in my family thought this one was fine too. My husband thought it smelled kind of like a perfumey type scent. I'm not getting a ton of perfume from this myself. So just for fun, if I had to rank these on cold, it's fun to do this on cold and then on warm because almost always the rankings change after warming. So I'm gonna rank these based on just cold sniff on scent appeal for me. So if I had to pick my least favorite of these bars, right now it would be Tropical Coconut Nectar. Now that said, it's still a good bar and I have got an older version of this that I like a lot. So if I was going on my aged bar, I would be really rethinking my rankings and I would be having a hard time because I'm not sure what would go next. But Tropical Coconut Nectar is going to take 5th place for me. Still a solid pick. It's just I prefer a sweeter coconut myself. In 4th place, this is a tough call, but I'm going, ooh, what am I going with? This is actually really, really hard. Okay. 4th place is going to be Water Lily and Bergamot, only because it's a great scent. I just don't typically warm a lot of fresh scents myself, but if you're a fresh fan, this will probably be a favorite. So there is number 4 for me. Number 3 is going to be Key Lime and Grapefruit. Really, really strong bar. I like this one a lot. This is actually a great scent. Great lime sugar, extra kick of citrus. It's really nice. It is better than okay. Like if you're going to put something at number 3, it's kind of like the middle of the road. For this set, it's the middle of the road, but in the grand scheme of Scentsy overall, this is a very good bar. So, strong contender. It's a strong 3. So, strong 3rd place. Really good. And then number 1. Okay. Number 2 is going to be Sunset Sky and Strawberry. I really, really like this. This is beautiful. And again, probably going to be a clubber for me. Reminds me of a stronger, probably going to be better performing version of Coastal Sunset, and I'm a big fan. So there's that one. Number 1, Pink Pineapple and Sugar. This is a great one. I am a huge fan of Bath & Body Works Pink Pineapple Sunrise. And again, this is not a dupe, it's not the same, but it's very, very good. Yeah, I like the balance here. I like what they've done. It's a little bit clean and refreshing without being too body care. It's not perfumey, but it's not just straight up pineapple either. They've done some layering here and I really, really like it. So that is Pink Pineapple and Sugar, taking up number 1 for me. Whoops. So that is what my pile looks like from most favorite to least favorite on cold. And again, that will almost definitely change on warm because it always does. And yeah. I would love to know in the comments below what you're most looking forward to trying from that summer collection that's launching June 1st. There's all these 5 bars. There's going to be a new turtle element warmer. There's going to be all kinds of things in that collection. And I would love to know what you're most excited for. For me, this season, I think it's going to be all about the bars. I know they're bringing back the neck pillows, perfect for road trip season. So we have a new mermaid one. We're also bringing back the unicorn one. We do have the unicorn one. My daughter has it for road trips in the summertime. So I don't think we need the mermaid too, but it's really cute. Other than that, hope you are having a great day and I hope you are able to take part in the flash sale, and thank you if you already have. And I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.